There we go. Hi, guys. Welcome to the show. This is Monkey in the Morning. I'm your host, the Ranting Monkey. Hope you're well. Hope everybody's having a good day. Uh, I'm okay. You know, same old, same old. But I'm bored. I'm bored out of my mind. Video games aren't doing it for me. TV's not. And I'm like, you know what? I should probably do my job. Maybe if I do my job, I won't be bored. So hope you're well. Hope everybody had a great whatever yesterday was. While I was gone, uh, sorry, no, this one just happened right at the top of the show. Thank you, Kamala's vaginal HPV tumor. Very, very kind of you. Sup, Monkey? We'll have you on the show tonight making parts on the Bridgeport Mill. So many retards in Minnesota. Their governor truly represents them well. You know, I don't have a lot to talk about tonight. Raise your volume, please. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hang on. Did my computer do it again? It switched my settings on me just a little while ago, and I thought I'd fix both of them. Let's see. Let's make sure. Dun, 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 dun. No, it's on the right one. Well, somebody else says everybody else says I'm fine. Okay, so there we go. What's up, Satsu? How you doing, my friend? Hey, you want to come hang out? I'm just bored and talking tonight. I have a few topics, but not a lot of them because I really haven't been online that much. I've been just kind of sitting here vegging out. Lady Monkey asked me, what are you doing? And I was like, I couldn't answer the question because I really hadn't been doing shit. I'd been down here in my office. I had something playing on my one screen and something else on the other. Thank you. Thank you, unit. You're late again. You're fired. I wasn't late. I was actually early. I set the show to be 10 minutes from now. We're in the future right now, actually. But yeah, I how do I put this? I'm not unmotivated or I'm just kind of in a daze. Does that make sense? I'm not like burned out or anything like that. I'm just kind of in a daze. I'm looking at the world around me and I'm just like, I don't want to participate. I don't really want to participate. But as I was saying, I I haven't been doing much. And I get online tonight and somebody asked me if I was responsible for what's going on in Minneapolis or in Minnesota. And I'm like, what's going on in Minnesota? And I'm told there's riots. I was like, oh. So I went and looked them up. And well, these are the riots. This is what's on your screen right now. This is somebody from I don't know who they are. Let me get the name for you. It is Status Coup News. Sure, why not? And they say at the end of this, they give a special thanks to Midas Midas Media. Do you guys know who Midas is? Midas are the people that were like, MSNBC isn't left and retarded enough for us. Let's make our own even more retarded thing. Midas is one of two groups that I got not banned, but at one point Twitter was blocking if I tried to respond to certain people. One of them was Occupy Democrats and the other one was Midas Media. And yeah, they'd worked out some deal with Twitter, like people are being too mean to me. And so they didn't block me themselves. I would type something out and Twitter would pop up a message that says, you can't talk to these people. You're too mean. I'm like, oh, okay. They're run by a couple of rich moron brothers who may or may not have had sexual relations with their own mother. I have no evidence that they did. I'm just saying it could have happened. I have no evidence that it didn't happen. They're horrible people. They're just absolute liars. Take your most caricature view of leftist media and multiply it by 100, and that's the Midas group. Midas Media, they're really, really bad people. But apparently they helped sponsor this stream from Status Coup. I don't even know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. Anyhow, I tune in, and this is how it starts. Looks like a bunch of homeless people standing around a trash can fire. This fire will come up again later because holy shit. But this is the big protest. We're not going to watch it because I don't trust that if they're getting paid by Midas Media, there's a good chance that they're going to, strike anybody down who uses their footage. I can use a still picture, though. I can use several still pictures. It's a bunch of freezing dumbass honkies hanging out in the snow. Your typicals. How come all of them? There's like one or two who have colorful jackets. Everybody wears black jackets. Why is that? I've noticed that in the world at large too. Everybody seems to like just want to be boring as shit. Here's our reporter. Oh, you can smell the soy from here. Monkey's just asking questions. Damn right I am. I would never suggest that these people actually had sex with their parents. I would just say it's a possibility and nobody's proved me wrong. Unit, thank you. Here's a furry getting arrested, Monkey. I will check that out in a little bit. Thank you so much for the donation. Black. I mean, yeah. But people used to have more colorful coats. Now everybody's just, and especially here, it's just going to be black because look how edgy we are. What's up, Satsu?
Hello there.
How you doing, my friend? Yeah, me too. Me too. I wish I'd kept it. I might have to bring up the still picture of it. These people are retarded, man. They're out here blocking ice, just standing at the opening of their driveway and yelling at them. Why? What do you accomplish with that?
I'm already past that. There's a whole nother subset of behavior that has been infuriating me. I'm completely over the fucking blocking and obstructing ice part. Like I'm on to shittier pastures.
Before you get to them, I want to show this. This is from that video. Anybody see the problem here? Anybody notice the fire right underneath a tree limb?
They're just happily watching fires, Monk. That's what they were doing before. Remember, they were saying that those people were watching cars burn happily until the feds showed up and interrupted their fun. And they was like, it's a peaceful demonstration. And before the feds showed up, they were just happily watching cars burn.
Yes.
And then the feds showed up and ruined it. And I'm just like, CNN, folks. This came out of the mouth of a person from CNN. They said it unironically, unprompted. I just couldn't believe it. But here we are.
Shio, thank you. Says that dude looks like Waldo while his wife is getting blacked by her bull. Yeah, he's not an impressive figure, is he? Yeah, he looks like there's a man bun underneath that. Keldrig, thank you. I have a professional disdain for Midas Touch ever since I learned my mom reads their articles. It explained a lot of the absurd views my mom has adopted in recent years. Yeah, Midas Media is just trash, man. They're just trash. And they sponsor this guy in some manner in which he was like, thank you to Midas Media. Now, if anybody would like to watch the utter nothing burger that this riot was, I'll toss the link into chat for you. But it really was just sad. Excuse me, bunch of dumbass honkies. Let me see if I can get a good view of where they're. Here we go. This is the majority of their crowd, and right over here, off screen to the right, is the ice center that they are coming out to block every night for no fucking reason. And ICE just comes out and tells them to get off their fucking property, and they go back in, and they're like, "We beat them." Like, no, you guys got off their fucking property, and it was no longer an issue. These people acted like they did something.
Because Monkey, that is their whole fucking persona. That is their entire lives. It is a bunch of worthless, useless subhumans who have never accomplished anything in their entire fucking lives, cosplaying as somebody significant, running outside, interrupting people's lives, and fucking up shit so they can go home and pat themselves on the back and tell their cats how amazing they are. And that's it. That's what we're dealing with.
We've been going for about 10 minutes now. It actually says 10 minutes and 30 seconds right this moment. During this part of his stream, he says that the cops came out and told him if they keep starting fires, they're going to come out and remove everybody. Which I'm kind of on ICE's side. Even if I thought ICE was horribly stupid, setting a fire right underneath a tree, you probably shouldn't do that. I'm not wrong on that, am I?
No, you're not. But everything is legal now. There's no such thing as illegal behavior. Everything is legal as long as you're doing it for what you perceive to be the right reason. Unless you're the wrong person, then it's not legal.
Well, all the lefties on my timeline are really excited because a judge came out and said that ICE can't arrest people or tell them to get out of their cars or anything like that. And that is what the judge said. But the judge also said, as long as they're not obstructing ICE.
Yeah, which is literally and explicitly the only thing that they do. There's no in between. It is literally what they, just like the chick who got shot or whatever. They're just like, well, we have no idea why she was there. Like, there's no real evidence to determine why she was there. And it's like her child goes to a school that indoctrinates kids and teach them how to fight ICE. She takes classes at this school to learn how to fight ICE. She's in a group called Ice Watch. She showed up there and there's video of her explicitly saying, I know why I'm here and I think I'm doing the right thing. Like, literally everything, every fucking morsel of information went directly to her doing exactly and explicitly that, to where there was no room or no doubt in anybody's mind that she could have been doing anything else. And the media is just like, there's no way we could know. Like, how could we know? By the way, J6 was an insurrection. And even though Trump never said anything even remotely close to inciting it, he's 100% responsible. But we can't figure this puzzle out. This is too much.
Hang on a second. I forgot to send the link to Jack. 1 second, Jack. Hang on. I pulled it all up and got distracted by Ted Lieu's post. I'm so sorry, Jack. Give me just a second here, bud. There you go. Yeah, I mean, I saw the comments are so funny. There's one lady that I argued with the other day who was like, there's no proof that she hit him with the car. You have leftists like Crystal Ball who are like, she shouldn't got shot, who admit she hit the guy with the car. The mayor of the town, Jacob Fry, he said, look, I mean, she hit him a little bit with the car, but you still have people out there. It's on video. You can see it both in the one that's it's from the passenger side and it's up out of the way. You see him get pushed by the car. You can also see it in the body cam where he gets hit by something clearly. And they're all like, but no, she didn't hit him.
The body cam footage, they had people responding to the body cam footage like, oh, well, anybody can just shake their camera like that. He probably just jumped or something. And I'm just like, God damn it.
Well, he did, but it's because he got hit by a car. Now, look, I honest to God, I do not think she was trying to hit him. I think she was being reckless and she hit him. And I don't know if you guys know this, but this is why we throw alcoholics in jail when we catch them driving. It's not because we think they want to hurt somebody. It's that they're being reckless.
Well, that fucking Abby from CNN was just like, does anybody even take into the consideration that she may have just been trying to flee from the scene? And I'm just like, you mean trying to evade arrest?
Yes.
Is that your argument right now? She was breaking the law and she was trying to evade arrest. So the cops should have did the right thing and just let her escape, because that's what the police's job is. Like, what kind of logic is that? Like, what point was that supposed to make? Okay, let's say yes. Sure. She was trying to evade the police during an act of arrest.
Well, to these people, to many on the left, there's nothing wrong with evading arrest, especially if you're doing something that they consider to be noble, like, blocking streets because ICE is arresting people who shouldn't be in the country. And let's be clear here. A lot of the people that ICE is arresting, these are not just some woman who cleans houses for liberals for cheap. These are people who are like really bad folks. A guy got shot in the leg out there, and there was a protest. One dude gets arrested, and they catch him. I don't know if you saw the video, Jack. There was a FBI vehicle that got broke into.
That's it.
He stole a gun from an FBI vehicle.
Oh yeah. And he had felonies that specifically dictated that he wasn't even supposed to be anywhere near weapons, and they helped him. They assisted a felon to get a weapon from the FBI.
Yeah.
I'm just like, bro, y'all are literally the party of criminals.
They are.
And I'm just thinking, like, just imagine the 12-year-old girl right now that's in captivity, that is having unspeakable things getting done to her at this current moment, and these people are actively stopping ICE from obtaining or stopping this person.
Yep.
And they're just like, yeah, we did the right thing. Good job.
I thought they reported he was with Latin Kings. That was reported that he has gang affiliations. Yeah.
Bro.
Because, who else are they going to put up on a pedestal? Oh, shit. No. I almost put Dangerous. I was trying to repin this, and I almost put you in timeout. There we go. Thank you for putting the link there with Satsu's link as well. I'm just tired of this nonsense because it's a white woman. Nobody cares. I know that the white women are mad because it's a white woman, but nobody else cares.
Well, they really don't, because they've been using the motto that shouldn't be used. Have you seen that?
No, but 1 second. What's up, Jack?
How's it going?
Living the dream, my friend. And Michael, thank you. It's called anarcho-tyranny, and it's done on purpose. Trust me, I'm aware of what they're doing. So what was the model?
They were online saying, say her name.
Oh God, I saw that shit. Yes.
Yeah, and that's not allowed, because the words "say her name" is specifically reserved for Black people. Don't you know?
Yep. And, I knew that was going to happen as soon as they started doing it. Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, Squish. I felt left out. I already got traded up for the younger, better-looking model, Satsu.
What can I say? I'm a sexy nigga.
Yeah.
But, bro, I mean, with the say her name thing, I mean, that was an obvious one. And it's white ladies. I need y'all to listen to me, because I know you guys think that everybody just hangs on you and you're saving everybody. We're going to get to a white woman saving fake ducks in a little bit. That's not a joke, by the way. And
yeah, that's a great video.
You guys think that your intersectionality shit is real, but it's really not. Most of these people don't want your help, and most of them who see you guys acting like retards out here, we spent the summer of 2020 telling Black people, don't run from the police. Did you think we were going to change the slogan when you run from the police and you get shot?
Well, you got to remember, there are white women coming out now saying that this is par for the course. Like, in order for white supremacy to be defeated, you have to give up the benefits of whiteness. And that means getting shot too. So you need to be putting your body on the line, because Black people have been doing this already to begin with. So expect to be killed when you're out here doing that, because it is your duty as a white person to do that.
Did you see that crazy white lady screaming, go ahead, shoot me? Nobody's even near her.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, shoot me. Shoot me. You know you want to shoot me. Shoot me. Can we get a hobby for white women?
They used to have them, but feminism took them all away, like baking and crochet, knitting, childcare, stuff like that. I'm going to refer to this as Operation Cracker in Front.
Nice.
As a twist on the old South Park one. But yeah, I don't get this either. As for the tree thing, I was kind of hoping the tree would get caught on fire, so this could be like the protest version of burning crosses on lawns.
Real quick, this is Kyle. Thank you. The mayor said she was hit. Yep. There's video of him getting hit. Yep. So all evidence points to him being hit. Makes sense to me. So he got hit by her. No, he didn't. It was murder. Hello, chat, Satsu, Monkey, and Jack. Hello, Kyle. Thank you. That's very, very generous, my friend.
Hi, Kyle. Real quick. Thank you, Unit. Nah, they were just filming Star Trek, and the camera jiggle was in the script for that scene.
Did you guys? Okay, this I don't mean to. It's kind of related here. I haven't watched the new Star Trek, but I did see Disparu's video on it.
I watched it earlier, the Disparu video earlier today too.
It literally starts out with we shouldn't separate parents from their felon or kids from their felon parents.
Yeah, they should all be in jail.
It is the driving factor of this is that Holly Hunter separated a criminal from her child, and that is and then they got to go find the criminal because she separated a who does that? They literally started this show out with the immigration talking points from Hollywood right now.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm not surprised. Plus, the kid was a little thief too. So, and then he turned into a lifelong criminal. And they're like, "Oh no, let's recruit him for Starfleet for reasons."
I didn't expect much from this show. I really didn't. But I was not expecting them to literally pull that.
Oh, everything about that show looks terrible. All the plot holes that he pointed out. Oh, it looks like a mess.
This is
real quick. Hi, Sasu. When you have a free moment, I would love to hear your opinion on Monster Hunter Wilds. I've been playing it. It's good. I mean, it's had its issues. Like a lot of people have been complaining about it being different from World, but I've been playing it. It's good. I just I was doing Gogmazios the other day, so. But go on.
We have all of our media, including now television shows, saying you can't separate parents and kids. We do this in this country all the time. We don't throw the kids in jail with their parents.
But we should, which is the argument, right? I mean, that's what people are saying, right? Oh, but they're like, no. What we should do is just stop putting people in jail. We should let the criminal. We've already shut down the asylums. Let's just shut down the prisons too. Let's destroy Western society so everything can go the way that we think it's going to go. And then when communism and other shit takes over and Western society collapses as we know it, then we'll all die horrible and miserable deaths wondering how this happened.
No, that's the reality of it. But it would be this utopia where everybody sings Kumbaya and gets along and holds hands and sings.
Yeah,
because, it's the Western civilization that's causing people to commit crimes because they're only committing crimes in the West.
Mm-hmm. And then whoever doesn't agree with this utopia and doesn't want to live in it, you just close your eyes and make a wish, and they just disappear, or they just agree with you.
Yeah, they wish away to the cornfield, or like in the Twilight Zone.
Thank you, Rebecca Good. Did you mean Renee? Hi, Monkey, finger banger of the deceased here. I'm so confused about something, and maybe you can help this first time caller.
I beg your finest fucking pardons. What did you just say?
Long time lesbian. Hang on. Why did ICE bring real bullets to our cute little game of cops and robbers? That was so mean. Oh. Because reasons.
You're gonna love this one, Monkey. I'm glad Doom's not here for this. Thank you, Unit. Episode 2 has Betazoids, whatever they're called, communicating with sign language because one is deaf.
What?
Yep, that's what it says.
Uh,
Yeah, the telepaths are doing sign language because apparently in the future nobody has technology to
on.
fix broken people.
Uh-huh.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait a second.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
You said telepaths, correct?
Yep.
Yes. The Betazoids are telepaths.
If your ears don't work, does that mean you're deaf in your brain too?
Yep.
Apparently.
Yep. That's how that works now. Your brain gets deaf too.
Fuck me
Satsu,
sideways, bro.
I don't think you're a big Star Trek fan, but
I'm not.
they have a character, the first AI character to go to Starfleet.
Uh-huh.
That is a character in the show. She's AI, and she's going to Starfleet Academy.
Yeah, they couldn't just program her.
They're sending AI to the school.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Also, she's like kind of retarded too, like socially. So I guess she's supposed to be like TV autistic,
I mean, she's AI, but
they're trying for the data thing, fish out of water, but it's an AI. It's an AI, what, 2,000 years in the future at this point?
Yeah, it's like 1,000 or something. I don't know. It's a long time in the future. So,
and they have to send it to Starfleet to learn.
Yeah.
Wait. The best part of it, the best part is that another AI, a hologram, calls her AI, and she's actually, I forget the term. We prefer this term instead. I'm like, oh my God.
They're like positronic life form or some bullshit.
Yeah, some stupid shit like that. And so the hologram starts respecting her different name.
Yeah, her AI pronouns.
If that's the future, I say we end it all now.
I would rather go back to feudalism at that point.
Yep. We fucked up. We've destroyed the world. In 1,000 years, we won't even be able to program an AI to know what Starfleet code would be.
I'm ready for van life right now, dude. I need to get away from society as a whole.
Dude, you were preaching to the choir.
Oh my God. Oh, so Monk, we didn't get to the thing that I've moved on to now.
Oh, let me get this and then we'll do that. Pumpkin Trucker, thank you. That broad meant to slowly drive around the agent, and the agent was just loading her a few rounds. It was totally an accident that he tossed them a tad too fast. That is fair. I mean, he was just trying to give her bullets. She looked like she needed a couple.
Well, the narrative online to all the TikTok retards is that, she was just chilling, minding her business, and the police showed up and was just like, "Die, woman." And that's the narrative. They're just like, "See, this could be you because you could just be minding your business somewhere and ICE could just show up." And I'm like, even if that was true, which it is not, because she wasn't just minding her business somewhere, but I'm not an illegal immigrant. So it can't be me. What are you talking about?
Well, look, Satsu, I hate to tell you, but people on TikTok are retards.
You don't say.
I know, it's a news flash.
You just blew my mind with that one.
Thank you, Unit. You forgot the hologram settlement. No, I tried to forget there was a hologram settlement.
Yeah, they have a whole settlement, Satsu, of holograms. That they like a little colony of holograms.
Yeah, it's like the holodeck, but dumber.
But can holograms just be projected literally anywhere at any moment?
Well,
for any reason?
These are the AI people. Why would AI people need to settle a city?
They're a separatist movement that want to get away from the fleshies.
Why would you allocate space for something that doesn't exist in actual space?
Hey, man.
I mean, I think we're all overthinking how stupid this is. This is like a toddler coming
It's-
up with a TV show.
Wait, okay, look, from it's Sansa, we'll get to your thing in just a second, but from the pictures that we saw, from the trailer that we saw, I knew this was going to be retarded.
Mhm.
I did not realize it was going to be this retarded. This is so retarded, I might do an episode breakdown.
You know what? I'm right there with you, buddy. I think you should, because, dear God, it looks horrific. The episode 1 apparently was on YouTube. I don't know if it still is up, but it wouldn't surprise me.
I just everything about it is trash. Anyway, so Satsu, you said you moved on from the fire starters. I don't the arsonists. What are you on these days?
Okay. And I was looking for the video, but you know what? I don't even feel like fucking bringing it up. But there's a video out there of this guy standing in a parking lot, and he is facing a whole bunch of protesters. And he is explaining to them and trying to prove to them that his SUV is not an ICE SUV. Now, he's pleading with these people, and he's opening his trunk so that way he can show them and prove to them, because they don't believe him. They don't believe that his random SUV that he has isn't an ICE one. So he has to show them. And then after he shows them, he's like, okay, I'm not ICE or whatever. And then they're telling him, well, you should be more careful. And it's kind of weird that you would even own a vehicle like that, considering what's going on. Mind you, they don't know this fucking dude. They don't know how long he's had this vehicle or whatever, right? So he was like, well, I mean, it's just the fucking car that I own. I don't know what to tell you. And the woman was like, well, you don't have to drive it. And he's like,
Jesus.
he's like, what do you mean? She's like, you could just rent another car.
Does anybody have that video? Several in chat have said they've seen it. Does anybody have it?
Yeah,
I'd
I
like
have
to-
it on my timeline. I'm looking for it right now.
And I'm just
I
like,
retweeted that.
and like already, like obviously there are certain things I don't even have to mention about how fucking absurd this is. But the thing that really got me is the whole fucking reason that this is going on is because apparently ICE is going around profiling people and demanding information from them without any warrant or any authority to do so. Yet this group of people are going around profiling people and demanding information without a warrant or any authority to do so.
I think Dangerous nailed it. You should be more careful because we're retarded. It's in the side chat, by the way.
Cool, thank you. Michael, thank you. Monkvid. Maybe. Don't get too excited yet. Sansa, I'd be surprised by that. I would, except for these are the same people who are freaking out because Renee Good got herself shot. Yet just a couple of years ago, if somebody tapped somebody with their car, it was the worst thing ever. That's why we saw the Mizzou riot. That whole thing at Mizzou happened because a dude stepped in front of a car and barely got bumped with it. And then you had 2020 pop off where they were surrounding cars and beating on them and stuff. And if the people panicked and hit the gas, they're like, oh my God, they're murderers. It's a deadly weapon. And now they're like, but she just hit him with the car a little bit.
And that's the thing. Their primary way of protesting is standing in front of vehicles, and they lose their fucking mind if you even think about accelerating.
Yep.
But they're not used to actual consequences for their actions. These are mostly spoiled, entitled people, upper middle class, lots of them. So they've never had real consequences. So the entire idea is anathema to their existence. They were never told no.
You can tell that they're privileged upper class people because the entire drive behind the argument of, hey, you should be mindful of whatever car you drive because retards like us could come and attack you blindly for no reason. Yes. And also it should be very easy for you to just rent another vehicle to drive just in case a retard might be around and try to attack you.
All right, let's watch the video here.
Here you go. Yeah, like I said, I don't have to do this. I'm happy to do this. That's all. We just got to stop this.
So he's got a lot of camera equipment. I think we can say this isn't right.
Yeah, I'm not. I tried to tell the first lady, nobody believes me. That's all I can do is tell you. I already shot. Listen, first of all, I don't have to do any of that, but I'm kind. I respect what you are doing.
See, that's your problem right there. I respect what y'all are doing. Harassing random people because they drive an SUV?
Yeah.
You respect that?
Yeah.
See, this is what I tell you about you fucking men out there. He's dealing with this woman who's causing a problem. He already said, I told this to the first woman. And what you should have said is, crazy bitch, get away from me. And instead, I respect what you're doing.
Yeah.
Now, in his defense, he's overweight and older, I would guess about 40, and he's probably vastly outnumbered. So he might be just trying to placate them to get out of there.
I don't believe that at all. I believe he actually does respect what they're doing.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure. She said he had a bunch of camera equipment, so he's probably a photographer.
Yeah.
So we all know what journalists are like these days.
I respect what you're doing, being crazy and attacking random people for their vehicle choice.
Yeah, no. I really appreciate what you guys are doing. I just don't understand the job and I don't know how to do it.
Were you here yesterday?
Yeah.
Yes, he was here yesterday.
Thank
I
you.
can testify that. I didn't recognize him.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you.
This is the 2020 exclusivity stuff. If they didn't recognize you, they would come down on you hard. Remember those days, Jack?
Yep.
You better be part of the in crowd if you're going to try to, go in public.
It's very tribalistic in a way. Some would say colonialist, because you're saying you're part of the out group.
Yeah.
Here to help you.
No, I
I think the
understand.
fact that you're in a vehicle like this at this
I
time
get it. But with all due respect to everybody,
Yeah, you hear her? I'm not here to help you. I'm just saying the fact that you're in this type of vehicle during, what's going on now.
And of course, it's an old white lady.
Yeah, of course it is.
I can help away drive.
Well, you can. You can go rent something else.
Well,
if you're part
are
of
you going to pay for
the
it? That's not how it works.
this is my business.
I know. This is
my
not how it works. So,
What is it? So you could go rent a car. No.
He's like, I can't help what I drive. And she says, yes, you can. You can just rent another car. And he's like, are you going to pay for it?
And she shoots back with, this is my business.
How much you want to bet she's on the HOA board at her housing complex?
Oh, no doubt.
And just look at the confidence, man.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to roll up and kick her ass in the back of the knee.
I was thinking that same thing.
anyhow, I hope you guys understand. Not here to
He
cause
was
any
here
problems.
with a video camera yesterday. I did see another vehicle with them, but
Yeah, he showed
I
us
did
ID.
see him with a camera.
Photographer?
He got camera equipment in the back of his truck. He was here yesterday with a camera. So fucking what? Why is that even your business? See, this is why I stay in the house. This is
one of those points where I have to fall on my principles and be like, no, he doesn't deserve this. He doesn't deserve this. But he's part of what is facilitating this.
Yes.
Yeah, the apologetics need to stop.
There was a poll that came out the other day that said 46% of Americans think ICE is doing too much and going too far. And it actually made me laugh because with all of the press that I've seen on this, that they can only get 46% of Americans to think ICE is bad is actually a slap in the face to them.
Yeah, and 100% they handpicked these people hoping that they would be on their side or thinking that they would be like for this number was disappointing to them.
Yeah.
And it should be good I'm good on everybody interviewed because half of those people were probably lying anyway.
But the same thing has been happening every time you remember we brought a whole bunch of I guess ex-Trumpers or whatever, or just like voters in, and we're going to get their opinion on this thing. And you can tell by the way that they format the questions. They're just like, now everybody here knows to agree with me, right? And then half the people are just like, no, you're fucking stupid. And they're just like, gasp. How did that happen?
Now, these people are going to pull this shit in a state where they have constitutional carry, and someone's going to get shot.
Yeah. link for this video? I'll get it for you right after this.
No, I told them I was with the media,
Okay.
and when people get irate with me, I have no choice to just roll out the window.
I think you gotta understand that people were kidnapped.
You've got to understand what people are thinking.
Yeah, not the fact that you're retarded and some people drive SUVs, and to think everybody that drives an SUV is ICE. No. You, Mr. Driver, who happens to own this vehicle, should understand in this day and age that we don't approve of such things. That's insane.
And you need to also have the foresight to protect yourself from psychos like me who will literally kill you if I get the opportunity.
Thinking you're a Fed. Oh, fucking hell.
I'm just trying to apply this to like the Ahmaud Arbery situation.
Mm.
Can you imagine? Well, you have to understand what those guys who shot him were thinking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
Hey, well,
It's only a one-way street, though.
Oh, sure. These guys, if it wasn't for hypocrisy, man, they wouldn't have any thoughts.
True.
We did a story on it.
Sorry.
Let's just wrap this up, okay?
It was helpful. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's fine.
You guys the first time.
Let's just wrap this up so you know.
Every man involved in this situation, because I saw a couple of them there too. All of you should be ashamed of yourselves. You're bad people. You're really bad people.
They're probably beta cuck boys too. Let's be honest.
See, I couldn't handle a situation like this very well. I wouldn't handle it very well, dude. Especially if I'm armed. Like,
yeah, you live in a constitutional carry state, though.
Bro, if I'm out and I'm in my car and a bunch of people surround my car and start questioning me, I'm cocking my gun. Get the fuck away from my car or die. You got 3 seconds.
Yeah, anybody
That's
would be in a reasonable fear for their life from these people.
That's it.
They're
Get the
crazy.
fuck away or die. That's the options. You got 3 seconds. 2 are already gone. Get fucking moving.
Let me grab a couple here real quick. Thank you, Frosted Glass. This classic case of wandering into gang territory and not having the signifier that you're one of them.
Yep.
If these guys stop you and you can't show them your extra chromosome, they assume that you're the enemy. By the way, wasn't Renee Good driving an SUV?
Yes, she was.
That's a hate fact. A lot of people seem to think that was a minivan for some reason, but no, it was an SUV. And thank you, unit. Never seen an ICE agent because the town I'm in follows ICE detainers. Might be a coincidence. Yeah, could be. I saw Klobuchar complaining about all the ICE people and federal agents that are swarming over Minneapolis, Minnesota now.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, if you had just had the local police do their jobs and assist ICE, none of those guys would be there because they wouldn't need them.
Well, yeah, that's the whole part of it. That's a part of the strategy. They're like, we're going to sow discourse. We're going to completely disable and cripple the people who are supposed to be taking care of it. We're going to allow it to escalate. Somebody's going to have to do something about it. And then when that person decides to do something about it is when the whole altercation has started now. Like everything that came before, completely irrelevant. Now that somebody has done something about it, this is where the tyranny starts. Nothing was happening beforehand. These people just showed up and started fucking shit up. And now this is the issue. And that's how it happens every single time.
Lots of us have been saying, because they're like, we need immigration reform. And many of us have said repeatedly, if we just followed the laws, we wouldn't need any reform. Just follow the fucking laws. And the Biden administration threw that all out the window.
And now AOC is on the news right now, actively talking about like, we don't need reform. We need to get rid of ICE. Like ICE needs to be completely destroyed and completely. So that way we have no gap for no defense for immigration. They're like, we need to cut it out completely. No more deportations, no more immigration laws. Eliminate all of it completely. Let anybody in unfiltered, so that way we can hurry up and speed up this whole communist thing.
Well, do you remember what they were saying during the election? Like, how are you going to deport all of these? It can't be done.
Yeah, it's impossible.
And Trump's doing it, and they're like, we won't let it be done.
I don't like it. I don't like he's pulling it off. All
right. I want to get to our second white lady video because, Jack, I can't thank you enough for this video. This made my night.
I was hoping it would. I was like, this is gonna go one of two ways. He's either gonna love this or he's gonna hate me for this.
I hate that woman, but I love you for sharing this with me and bringing it to my attention.
I try to help, Monkey. That's why you have me here.
Look, you guys are watching the Monkey Show, so you shouldn't have children around anyway.
Yeah, you should know better.
But you really should send them away for the next few minutes because I'm just going to tell you this lady chants "fuck you" over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Just so you know. So that's your warning. Send the kids out to get a juice box or something.
Is this wait a minute. Well, we'll see, because I got another video I saw too.
This is Crazy White Lady.
I am.
Oh, I'm sorry. She says "fuck off," not "fuck you." My bad.
Hey, bro, what kind of bird is that? What kind of bird is that?
First.
I'm not really sure. I think it's a legendary parrot.
I think it's a legendary Karen.
This is not normal behavior.
I love these duck hunter guys though. They're like, what kind of bird?
Me
is
too.
that?
You're not welcome! Go away! Fuck off!
Keep that part in mind. You're not welcome.
Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off!
White ladies, what is wrong with you?
Oh my god.
Now, to be fair, it does sound vaguely like
It's 30 seconds so far of her mostly just yelling "fuck off."
She sounds like a retarded crow.
yeah, great, isn't it?
Fuck off!
Here's my favorite part. Now, we haven't said it yet, but these are duck hunters duck hunting. And so she's just picked up a rock to scare away the ducks and thrown it into the water.
Mm-hmm.
Wait for her second one.
Those are decoys, not ducks.
White bitch is trying to scare away decoys.
This is worse than that video of that lady trying to rescue that duck. That was the
humping ones.
Yeah. She's like, get out for her.
This was a spiritual sequel to that one.
Y'all understand how duck decoys work, right? You float them in the water, and that if duck hunters were there and there were real ducks just, swimming, they would just pop them right there.
Yeah, that's what duck hunters typically do.
They shoot ducks.
I'd have been like, now go home and reflect on how fucking stupid you are, you dumb bitch. Jesus Christ.
She gets dumber.
I'm sure. They never back down.
Oh, fuck off! We don't want you shooting around here!
I don't give a fuck. I don't want you walking around here.
Oh, fuck off! This is public property!
Oh, irony.
Every fucking time, man.
1 + 1 is like 7 or whatever.
I told you she got dumber.
Real quick, thank you, unit. My wish is people would look up Operation I can't say that word just for fun. I'll drop the link to the Wikipedia article on it because that's a word I can't say on air.
All right, let's.
Exactly my point. You guys are proving our point.
We don't shoot anything alive, you fuck off!
These are already dead. These are already dead.
I don't care!
They're already dead.
I don't like shooting you! Fuck off! You fuck off!
Those birds identified as dead already.
You fuck offs.
You fuck offs.
I'm sorry, man, but like, if people talk about like how do we solve this? Like, what's the solution? I don't have any non-violent ones, man. I don't have any. I don't have any.
The
like somebody
number of
needs to
options.
Somebody needs to be on Karen watch with a fucking with one of those 32-gallon garbage cans at all times, so they can chuck one at these bitches every time they show up.
Yep.
Yeah, the number of options are shrinking for nonviolent solutions to this shit.
I'm not opposed to electroshock.
Yeah, make electroshock great again.
Yes.
Fuck you!
All right, we're gonna stop right here. They shoot a duck right in front of her right after this, and they show it on the screen. And I'm not sure how YouTube would do with that.
That's hilarious, though.
I will put that into chat if you guys want to see the rest of it. Yeah, these are just guys out minding their own business, duck hunting on public land where they're allowed to do it, clearly, because she didn't call the police, and this Karen certainly would have called the police if she could have.
Dude, before I sent you the video, I watched that about 7 times.
Bro.
And she's gonna go home and have an episode about how this was her moment. You know what I mean? Like, after all this fucking privilege she's lived in, and having to see all these Negroes and stuff suffer around her, she finally had her moment that can strip her of her privilege now. Now she can go home and feel whole as a human being.
I love that she tried to scare the ducks off, and she probably actually called in the duck that gets shot. It probably saw the motion on the water and flew over there.
He's like, my brethren, what are you guys doing down here?
What's going on? We laughing at a Karen? Hey, what are those guys doing? Ouch.
Let's see if the chat saw this video though. Go ahead and get this dono real quick.
Thank you. Nobody. I think we've established that caw and tuk don't work. 100 points if you can name the movie that line is from. It's said by Orlando Jones. That is from it's the one he did with David Duchovny.
Evolution.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. I love that movie.
I know stupid shit. Real quick. Thank you, Keldrick. Fucking fuck. We're dealing with real mental powerhouses here. So clever, so intelligent, not at all retarded. Yeah,
I'm sorry. Nobody. Thank you for that feminist $12. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good. It's outcast misfits, childless weirdos. That's what are always drawn to these kind of movements. They're the initial useful idiots they get to rabble rouse because these people are hungry for acceptance and attention. So of course, a crazy old Karen like that, whose kids, if she has any, resent her and avoid her like the plague, and she's all lonely, and she has some browbeaten man down at her house, like, yes, dear.
This bitch is walking alone in the forest by herself. She ain't got no friends or family. Like,
yeah. Well, maybe she's like that lady in Brazil and has like a stuffed Raggedy Ann doll guy that she pretends is her husband.
She's gonna go home to that novel writer she has tied up in her house.
Yeah. Sorry.
I think it's people who desperately need meaning in their life. That's
absolutely.
Because all of them think they're saving the world.
Well, they all want to be a hero, and they want to be important, and they don't have anybody that makes them feel important. They don't have a lot of friends. They tend to be the outcasts and weirdos, and not like your normal, like, well, you just have weird hobbies, but like the person that eats his own boogers and masturbates to, like, Sears toy catalogs and not because of the kids, but because he's got a Hot Wheels fetish, So it's always the freakos.
And they not only do they think that this moment, like this thing that they're doing, is a noteworthy thing, but it is the noteworthy thing. Like this is the greatest moment in history. They are fighting the hardest battle that anybody has ever fought, like better than any of the visionaries or people who died in the past. Like they are trailblazing right now, and it's the saddest, most pathetic thing I've ever seen.
Well, yeah, their idea of Valley Forge is to go out and do performative dance or get together with their coven and cast hexes on the president. It's just sad and weird. But thank you, Pumpkin Trucker. This chicken-sounding Tinder reject probably says they should get their duck from the Chinese restaurant like she does. Oh yeah, people like this have no idea where food comes from. I hate these people so much. More and more every day, in fact.
This is Bearing's video, and I'm just Bearing took clips from this from somebody else, and I'm just taking them from him. So I feel like it's not really stealing.
We are already surpassing Hitler, Nazi Germany. Do you not see this? If we have to debate the morality of does a person deserve to be shot in the face by a masked man who just jumped out of his car working for the government?
I think I sent you this video too.
Do you have the full video? Because I'd love to just watch that.
We have surpassed Nazi Germany right now.
That's what I said too.
I am going to go a whole different route on this and let her know that she doesn't have to debate that, because from what we've heard, she wasn't actually shot in the face. She was shot in the chest and the arm, and there was damage to her face, but they're not sure that that was from a bullet.
Not only that, like, well, I don't know. And then maybe it's just the lack of education. Like, they don't really know what happened in Nazi Germany, because if in fact we were even remotely close to Nazi Germany, let alone surpassing it, this video would have you killed in a matter of hours.
Yeah, she'd be gone.
Yeah.
You would disappear.
Frosted, thank you so much. She soon went back to her gingerbread house. Talking about the old lady from the she can go kill some kids.
She had some kids baking in the oven. There's the link to the full video. If you want.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you want me to send you the other one too?
Sure.
Okay.
This just makes the point, though. She thinks that no, we've surpassed. We're not just Nazi Germany. We are worse than Nazi Germany. We've surpassed it, you guys. That's how important what she's doing is. She is stopping what is worse than Nazi Germany.
Yeah. In a land where she goes on the internet, online, publicly, and talks shit about her government, and then like closes her phone and continues on with her tasks for the rest of the day.
All right.
Already surpassing Hitler, Nazi Germany. Do you not see this? If we have to debate the morality of does a person deserve to be shot in the face by a masked man who just jumped out of his car working for the government?
Was anybody having that argument?
No, but
straw man. What?
But if that lady who got shot in the face by the government had a red MAGA hat on,
oh yeah, they'd be fine with it.
Oh, not only would they be fine with it, they'd be like, absolutely, we need more of this. 100% kill them all.
What have we become? Why are we here scrolling instead of getting out to the streets?
You do realize you're in your car on TikTok, not in the streets, right? It is always funny to me that hashtag not all, because you do have the occasional folks who go out in the street like the idiots we watched in Minnesota earlier. But most of these people are always like, somebody needs to do something. Somebody, come on, somebody. None of them are ever, willing to put themselves in the way for this. You're stopping Nazi Germany. You're stopping worse than Nazi Germany, and you can't be bothered to get out of your car. I feel like that's something that you should be willing to put yourself on the line for.
This is more important, Monkey.
I'm so serious, and I'm going to keep scrolling.
I'm super serial, guys.
And she's gonna keep scrolling, because there's no way she could actually put her and it's so funny because like these government officials, these Democratic people, these Democratic leadership, they are literally sacrificing people in the streets for their cause. They're just like, please go out, please fight these ICE officers or whatever, and for the love of God, die for us. Like, we really need you to die, because if you don't, then it's kind of useless. But if you die, we can use your death to like fuel our stuff or whatever. Like, we really need you dead. And hopefully maybe you could take some other people with you if possible. The more bodies, the better. You know, Satan is very hungry, so we gotta make sure that we feed him. Like, these people are fucking evil. Like, they are pure fucking evil.
Yeah, it's death
insane.
cult.
Because honestly, nobody would join me if I got in the streets, would they? Because
What
that's
does it
the
matter?
thing. When we go to the streets, we go up the streets with our little plastic signs and we say, "Stop shooting people! Arrest ICE!"
Do you think you should be in the streets or not? Because now I'm a little confused.
Yeah, what does it matter if anybody goes with you? What does it matter if you're the only person out there? Why would that change anything if you have any morals or principles?
Thank you so much, Albatross. Can we come up with a new historical villain to compare everything to? I'm hella tired of Nazis. I no, because I mean, they're never going to do the communists who were worse than the Nazis. But when it comes to just size and scope, Nazis are a good choice, honestly.
Well,
if you want to point to something bad in history, the Nazis aren't a bad thing to point to.
well, I mean, but now MAGA is worse. They're worse than Nazis. So
They have no sense of historical reality. I mean, this bitch literally thinks Renee Good, what happened with her is who was it? Was it Midas Media? Somebody the other day was actually comparing the ICE raids to Anne Frank in Germany.
Yeah, look, Renee Good is worse than Anne Frank. It's much more tragic, apparently.
Like, okay.
Think that's going to help a woman who just got shot? This is serious. This is no longer political debate online material. This is no longer wave your flag in the air in the streets material. This is Civil War, revolutionary bullshit. And I'm scared to say this on the internet because
No, you're not.
Scared.
she's scared to say it on the internet, guys.
You were
Which is
scared to say
exactly
it
why
on-
she's yelling it at the top of her fucking lungs.
Yeah, making her neighbors wonder what the fuck is going on because her husband won't let her in the house to screech about this. Let's be real. If you were actually afraid to do this, you'd have a vocal distortion on. You'd be not on camera. You're not afraid. Shut up.
Dude.
Real quick. No.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you, Dragon Mage. Hi, Jack. Have you seen the UK government propaganda game that teaches children questioning the government narrative is illegal, and that if you see the wrong video online, that you suddenly become a terrorist? I did see that. I saw Sargon playing it, and that's some dystopian bullshit right there. That's messed up.
Look, I'm gonna tell you what happened after she recorded this video. She put down her phone. She took a couple deep breaths. She looked in the mirror, checked her face, reapplied her makeup, and drove the fuck home.
Yep. No, see, I'm going to disagree with you a little bit. She's at home right now.
She's in her park. She's on her driveway.
She's in her driveway. You can see a house in the background right there.
She just went back in the house and was just like, "I'm home, guys."
There are people who do that. They just go out to their cars and then they go back in. And I learned this from watching Viva Fry, however you say his name, because he did it once. Motherfucker just went to it because if he recorded it inside, I guess his wife would have beat his ass or something. I have no idea. But yeah, he went out to his driveway to record the video. You know, because the acoustics in a car are just so good.
I know the government's watching me, and y'all better be fucking afraid of
I'll bet you I'm on more government lists than you are.
Yeah, no shit.
what you're doing to your people, because we will bite back. This is our country, and we deserve to take it back from the very terrorists running it now.
I just want to point out this is a woman who said we should be in the streets. When we go in the streets, it's stupid because all we do is hold up signs. We should have a civil war. I'm not going in the streets because nobody will follow me.
Yeah. But you guys should be scared because this is our country and we're going to take it back from you by sitting at home on our phones.
Yeah. Scrolling. All we do is scroll and scroll, and I'm going to keep scrolling. You didn't
see me scrolling. They hated.
I don't understand what she thought she was doing here.
She wants to scream into the darkness. I
The
don't
same
know.
thing every desperate white liberal thinks that they're doing to absolve themselves of the internal fucking racism and bullshit that they constantly deal with, that they've projected onto literally everybody else, because they're like, it can't just be me, right? I can't be the only piece of shit. It has to be everybody. And in order to make myself feel better, I have to appoint everybody else to make sure that they fight and do something about this internal strife that I am personally dealing with, because I am a piece of shit and I know it and I can't handle it.
What
it's
is
fucking
this?
pathetic, dude.
Oh, I think I saw a piece of this video, Jack.
Oh, probably.
The Instagram one. Can we make this bigger?
I sent you I think I sent you the
That's
Instagram
the one he sent you.
Oh, okay.
Real quick, thank you, Pol Pot. Never thought I'd say that. Why do people forget about me? Hope I got you a cheeseburger. Thank you, Pol Pot. I appreciate that. Now I can say Pol Pot bought me a cheeseburger.
All right, I don't see a way to make this bigger, and I don't have an Instagram, so if you have to be logged in or something, I don't know. But
This video made me mad.
Crazy? Hey, Ice. What is your name?
Stay back.
No. What is your name? Do you have a warrant?
Stay back.
Do they have a warrant?
Stay
They do.
back.
Do they have a warrant?
Stay back.
They do have a warrant. Is that sure? Are you sure?
Are you sure? Are you sure? Yeah, you are a retarded brown person, so there's no like you might be too stupid to know. Like maybe you don't know if they have one.
I think that every time they get confronted, Ice should start playing Cherry Pie. Be like, yeah, we got warrant.
yes.
They showed you a warrant. They showed you a warrant. I'm staying back. Don't yell at me like that.
Don't yell at me like that. Bitch comes up screaming.
Yeah.
You guys do realize this doesn't help. All you're doing is putting these guys more on edge.
Well, not only that, the whole issue is the fact that they are going around and just snatching up people with no paperwork, no warrants, no nothing. She finds out that this is a completely on the up and up. Everything is happening exactly as there should. There is no confrontation. They're not fighting. The dude's not on the ground. He's just being detained. And the dude even admitted that they had a warrant. So everything is on the up and up. And she's still pissed. Watch how she reacts after this. Like it gets worse.
Jordan says in my state, you don't need to have a physical warrant. You don't have to necessarily have the physical warrant in an arrest. It depends on the kind of arrest.
Well, particularly ICE. There's significantly more scenarios where ICE doesn't either. But that's, you know, we're not operating in reality here. So
go watch any fucking body cam footage channel on YouTube. See how many people get arrested where there wasn't even time to get a warrant. You don't have to have an arrest for or a warrant for every fucking arrest. You need probable cause for the arrest.
Yeah, we don't know the background of how this situation started.
Yeah,
and I don't think this dumb bitch does either.
I gotta tell you, I'm staying right where I was, you asshole. Fuck you.
Actually, you've come much closer than when you started because you were in your car, you fat bitch.
Yeah.
Ice. Fuck you, piece of shit. Get the fucking tags.
Ma'am, I don't have time to have sex with you right now. I have a job.
Remember me, you fucking piece of shit. Fucking asshole. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. Fucking asshole. Fucking dick. It's ice. Ice. Ice.
Baby. Ice.
What the fuck?
I told you, these fucking people, these animals, man, like they are only fit for cages. That is it. Just throw them in a box and just ignore it. Walk away, lock the box, and just walk the fuck away forever. That's these people. They are not fit for society.
Can I just point out, and I moved it so you can't see it, that she's like, I got their license plate, and then she shows hers. You're not real smart, are you?
Look, we're not dealing with rocket science here, so.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that the end there, Satsu?
Yeah, that was
Okay.
the video.
Thank you, FYI, Bob. Hey, fellas, notice in the Winter of Love, there are not riots, but screaming Karens. Okay, I told you guys at the beginning of this, when she got killed, that there wasn't going to be massive riots. And it has nothing to do with the left not wanting to burn shit down. It's cold as fuck in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Minnesota is so cold, I look at it and go, damn, glad it's warm here.
Right.
All right, guys. I'm gonna take off because my wife got home a little bit ago and she about to get ready to go to bed. So,
All right, man. Have a good night. Tell Squish we said hey.
thanks for helping me vent a little bit. I'm still
Anytime,
fucking
my
mad.
Well, we'll be on again before you know it.
Indeed.
Bye, guys.
Guys,
Hang in
check
there,
out his channel, 2 cents plus here on the YouTubes. All right. What's this crazy bitch? The Trump regime. Did she use the wrong throw here? Through? The Trump machine threw my body into menopause. That's not the right through. Shouldn't that be THREW?
Well, the regime went through her body as if it was a demonic possession.
Okay.
And it brought along with it menopause.
The Trump regime threw my body into menopause. You repulse me. You telling me about your menopause is repulsing me, lady.
Yeah, it's a little gross.
I don't need to know about your hot flashes and stank.
Right?
Not saying all women in menopause stink. A lot of you bathe, so you don't. But I don't think she does.
Yeah, this lady looks like she smells. So
This whole entire administration is so fucked. I'll tell you, it's so fucked. It actually put my body into menopause.
You don't think that has to do with the fact that your final eggs fell out?
yeah, that you're stupid old and that
You do understand how menopause happens, right? Your body's run out of eggs, and so it's adjusting to that. And are you saying the administration did something so shocking your eggs all fell out?
Yep, it kick-started menopause, monkey. That's how it works now.
These people literally have no idea how the human body works.
Nope. No, they do not.
I am so thoroughly repulsed by fucking Donald Trump and all of his cronies, and they literally threw my body into menopause.
That's not how it works. You know what I hope, Jack?
What's that?
I hope that she's pregnant. I hope she thinks it's menopause, but it's just she sat on a toilet seat and some got up in there.
Ew.
It's like in Twilight when the vampires come around and more wolves start turning. They are.
Can we all be grateful that it wasn't a Harry Potter reference?
All right. Jesus Christ.
Are literally turning American women into women going through menopause.
No, they're not.
Yeah, huh? She said so.
Thank you, Frank. Are you, as a man, trying to explain to a woman how her body works? How dare you? I know. I shouldn't be doing that. But in fairness, she can't tell me what a woman is, so maybe I'm not talking about her. All right. Oh, God.
Because we are so fucking repulsed by you incels.
Yeah, incels. Urgh.
So if you wanted to say that they were drying out your cooch, I mean, I couldn't say that that's not true. I would still probably blame it on your age, just looking at you and hearing you. But This isn't how menopause works. Menopause doesn't kick in because there's no attractive men you want to fuck around.
No, see, orange men cause menopause.
I genuinely am at a loss here. We don't run into stupid too often that makes my brain just quit. But I think we have. You do realize, sweetie, that menopause is about you running out of eggs and not you not being attracted to people, right? It's not like if you were in, let's say you're in a lesbian prison and you can't get any wiener, suddenly you go into menopause. That's, I know biology doesn't mean a lot to you lefties, but that doesn't mean it's not real.
Do you have a laboratory?
I don't, but
then you don't know.
She compared it to vampires causing wolves in a stupid ass book.
But to be fair, she was probably referencing the movie.
Fair enough.
Just, dumb
Fuck
people.
you. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck everyone who follows him. You all are disgusting fucking pigs.
When you over exaggerate because you think that's going to hurt my feelings, you just sound stupid.
Right. Now, one thing that bothers me, I have friends on, various sides of the political spectrum. They rarely actually talk about Trump that much.
Yeah.
She thinks about Trump more than the average Trump voter. I guarantee it.
Oh, you're not wrong. And look, there are people that treat Trump like he is their actual, unironically, their cult leader. And most of us laugh at those folks too. But the other side in there, he kicked my body into menopause. Jesus Christ. Man. You realize he didn't do much, right? And if you do hate Trump so much, you should be happy that his followers are incels and can't get laid, right? Because then they're not going to, procreate or cause any extra problems. You say that as some kind of insult that, I get called an incel from time to time, Jack.
Yeah, it's funny every time they call you that too. Just, I think you're an incel when you're not being Jewish.
Yeah, I don't think I've been called an incel Jew yet. That would be new.
So I think you have a rotational that you go through. You have zodiac signs of different things that you become.
Why is it always incels? Because I'm going to be honest with you, most of the people that are the way too far Trump supporters, they're more dude bros than incels.
They're dude bros and rednecks.
Yeah.
And I got nothing against those groups, generally speaking, but because rednecks and me, we get along. We're both white trash. But yeah, I don't think that it comes down to they learned a word and they learned it's an insult and that they just go with it because they have very limited vocabularies.
I just wish they'd come up with something else, especially something that would fit. I mean, I could do it. Just point out one of these guys. I'll find something to make fun of them for. I'm good at that.
You're also not retarded. You have to drop a few IQ points, and then you'll realize they have very limited views on things. So somebody has to tell them a word, like use this one. They hate this word, incel. Just like racist was,
Yeah. Racist,
it doesn't have
Nazi,
to make sense.
And why is it always fat, ugly women who love the incel term?
Because they're femcells.
Like Casey Tron, that is one of her favorite things to call anybody who insults her. You're an incel. Like, yeah, but you're just fat and ugly.
Yeah. Well, and on top of that, like her boyfriend's a Reddit moderator. So
yeah, top of the heap there. Speaking of Reddit, Jack, we got to talk about this situation because I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what to think about it yet.
Uh-oh.
I'm getting ready to do my show tonight. And of course, I go onto Twitter, like I do. And I see Turkey Tom is trending.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. Because chances are, if a YouTuber is trending on like Twitter or whatever other social media you're on, it's not for a good thing.
Right.
And so I went digging to see what Tom did. I'm a fan of Tom's channel. I don't know Tom personally. We've never interacted. He does a lot of internet documentaries, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, the long form essays.
Yes. Long form essays, usually about internet personalities and their downfalls, which I enjoy watching.
Oh, of course, yeah.
But if I thought he was just a actual creep or something, I'd have no problem telling you guys I think he's an actual creep. Lolcow documentaries, that's a good way to put it. Absolutely. But I went to look at the claims. And at least as far as I could find tonight, the worst claim that the one chick makes is that Tom sometimes pulls out his phone while he's having sex and records the women without asking if he can first. That's it.
It's douchey, but it just says that, like, hey, maybe somebody never told him that's unacceptable social behavior.
Or the ladies didn't say, hey, don't do that, so he thought it was fine. Yeah, you shouldn't. Look, ladies, somebody does that, be like, hey, knock it off. And gentlemen, don't just pull out your phone and start recording yourself humping a chick. It's weird.
Yeah, they tend to frown on that.
But the rest of it's like he enjoys violent sexual activity, and he's into age play, and one of the girls he was with likes age play. Okay, he's a weirdo. That I was looking for the dirt on all of this, and there's one lady who came forward and she's like, look, here's bruises from after I was with him, but she doesn't even know when she got the bruises.
Yeah.
And she says it was either from him hitting me or choke or covering my mouth, I think is what she says. But she doesn't say it wasn't consensual. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was the problem I was having with a lot of what was being said. The allegations are very vague. They're not accusing him of being a kid toucher. He just likes chicks dressing like Sailor Moon and weird, dumb shit like that. It's weird, but there's way creepier fetishes, I guess. I don't know.
It just reminded me a lot of who was it? Was it Russell Brand who got a bunch of shit? Because no, it was Marilyn Manson. He was like the girls he was with agreed to S&M, and then he beat them up while they were having sex. Like, really? The S&M had some violence in it, did it?
Yeah, weird how that happens, isn't it?
That's yeah, they're weirdos. Don't have sex with them.
Yeah.
But he's being dragged like he fucking raped a kid or something.
Yeah, well, it's more like kink shaming in a way.
It is kink shaming. And you know what? I'm all for kink shaming, but they're like out there trying to paint him as some kind of evil monster where literally none other than the recording part that part the lady did say she hadn't agreed to it.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Don't do that. Make sure you put signs saying up that you're recording.
She also didn't say she minded or ever told him not to or anything like that. Look, he shouldn't have done it, but the first time he did, you should be like, don't do that again. And I need to see you delete that right now.
Yeah.
But they're going after him like he committed some crime. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, stop having sexual conversations through text, because eventually, if you have any kind of clout, it's going to come out. The chick who first put all this stuff out, she's like, I didn't even know who he was when it started. But for some reason, when she matched with him on Tinder, she took a picture of him matching.
Yeah, it's not weird at all.
Yeah. And gentlemen, if you're in this sphere, don't fuck your fans, man. And I realized she said she didn't even know who he was, but
How many times has that blown up in someone's face?
over and over and over again. Again, so far that I've seen, he's not been accused of any crime. But everybody's acting like he is. Everything I've heard about his sex life, which, by the way, didn't need to know any of it. Yeah, it's
Right.
fucking weird. And I bet you if you told me your sex life, I'd think it was fucking weird too.
Oh yeah, absolutely you would. That's not even a question.
I used to do a show with somebody who was proudly into BDSM, and I find that stuff fucking weird because I don't like pain, Jack.
Yeah, no, pain's not cool, man.
But he's a nice guy. Him beating up women who let him beat him up is not a crime. I don't understand what the big deal is here.
Dude, I don't.
Now, if something worse than that comes out, by all means, drag his ass for it. But just, hey, this guy likes weird stuff in the bedroom. Okay, I don't know what to tell you. Don't have sex with him. He's weird. The end.
That does seem like the logical conclusion, doesn't it?
Thank you, Michael. A guy who looks like that is a bit weird in bed. I'm shocked. Shocked. Well, not that shocked. Yeah.
Right?
I think a lot of people are involved in this and making a big deal out of it because they're like one of his latest videos is a retake down of I Am Alex, who is a complete shitbag of a person. This is a guy who actually did beat his girlfriend. This is a guy who broke her shit when they broke up, and oh God, that guy's such a douchebag. And there's a lot of people that if you're telling those kind of stories about the other shitbags, they want to see your fall too.
Yeah.
And I mean, live by the sword, right? But there's no criminal act here. There's no suggestion of criminal act.
No, it's just this guy's a weirdo. So what?
If you don't like Turkey Tom, cool. I don't care. Like
Yeah.
I said, I enjoy his I don't like his live stream ones that he does because he tends to wander worse than I do.
Oh, that dude
But-
wanders off so much.
But his actual videos are pretty well done and I enjoy them.
Yeah, I've watched a few of them. They're fine. I just saw these allegations and it sounded like they were making it out to be like this big deal. And then you look at him, you're like, he's a creeper. So what?
Yeah. So I don't have anything else to say on that other than, hey, look, if something comes out, I will absolutely denounce him if it's worth denouncing. But from what I've seen so far, like the guy's a little perv. Okay. I'm sure some people out there, as vanilla as I am, I'm very vanilla, guys. But I'm sure there's somebody out there like that. He doesn't put a sheet with a hole over her.
He doesn't wear a union suit and turn the lights off and pull his wiener out of the dick flap and fuck her through the sheet.
Yeah.
That weirdo.
So until it gets to the point of like criminal stuff, then I don't really care about people's sex lives. Just don't have sex with those weirdos. There you go. You win.
Yeah.
But the people who are celebrating, I watched one video of it. This client, the situation got so much worse. And then I watched it. I'm like, you're a douchebag, man. I'm all for hyperbole to get people to watch your video and shit. But it just got so much worse. And so much worse was the chick going, yeah, I flew out to meet him. And she's the one with the bruises, Jack. But she doesn't say like, she says he hit me, but it's implied it was during sex. It's not like he just strolled up on her and punched her in the face. Which that would actually be something to talk about, you know, if he's abusing them that way. But if you get a little kinky and there's some slapping and stuff, like that's between you guys.
Yeah, a little choking, something freaky. Like I know chicks that are into weird shit, so I'm just not seeing what the issue here. This just seems like some nonsense.
Michael, thank you. I'll never forgive Tom for not asking Vegan Gains if he'd eat a disabled kid. Tom, why'd you puss out on that? I asked him that. Not only did I ask him that, I got him to admit he would. Spartan John, thank you so much for that feminist $12. Hey, Monk, recovering from on-duty shoulder injury surgery. So I need you to stream 4 hours every day for the next few weeks. Thanks in advance. John, I hope your recovery goes well. Thank you so much for the donation.
Yeah, shoulder surgery sucks, man. Sorry you're going through that, dude.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I hope it recovers quickly. I was just gonna say I hope you're not in the NFL because I've seen so many people hurt in that. I was in Walmart the other day and they have this big display. I think it's Clorox or somebody, but it's a big NFL display and they have all these players cutouts on it, and not one of them is in the playoffs. Well, y'all missed on that. All of them were expected to be, or one of them had been, but they lost in the first round. It just made me laugh that they had all the losers up there. Like, that's probably not the way you wanted to go.
Well, at least the players got paid for the advertising, I suppose.
Indeed.
Small consolation, but thank you, Evolved Potato. Monkey thinks beating women in a sexual context is weird. Now, beating them with a shovel non-sexually is a different story.
I didn't beat her with the shovel. I just hit her once. And I was like 5, bro.
But did she learn her lesson?
Well, I mean, she did kiss me later, so.
That's from all the brain damage.
I feel like she got over it. All right, we got to talk about this one because I need somebody to explain to me what the problem is here.
You're looking at us?
ICE agents eat at a small town Mexican restaurant, then arrest the workers. Dun dun dun.
I laughed so hard when I saw that. I was like, that is fucking funny.
The left is losing their fucking shit over, like, can you believe they did this? And I'm with you. I just laughed. I thought it was funny as shit.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Come on, look, they have to eat lunch somewhere, so they might as well like get some good food, and then they can go back to work. And thankfully, both were at the same spot. Real quick though, thank you, Spartan John, for that feminist donation. Appreciate it. Hey Jack, hope things are going well on your end. Yeah, not bad. Keep Monkey in line for me, my friend. I will try. Nobody can actually wrangle Monkey. I can lend you my taser if you want. I got one of these extendable batons that's a taser. And oh my gosh, do not play with that when you're not paying attention. You will zap yourself. But thank you, Spartan John. And yeah, Monkey, you gotta stay in line because these people are crazy.
I am doing my best. One-stop shopping, exactly, Faithless. I'm not going to read the story here, but the story is that around 3, the agents went in, had lunch at this Mexican restaurant, and then it closes down around 8, and they followed the workers afterwards and arrested 3 of them. And I don't understand what the problem is. Link to the article. I don't have the article itself. This is a Twitter link. I can toss that into chat. But
there is some video of this too that I saw floating around, so you can find it. I think this is absolutely hilarious. Although I would need a nap after eating a bunch of Mexican food because that tends to be kind of heavy, so you get a little lethargic. You know, you're going to need a little nap. So
I'm just wondering how bad the service was that they arrested them for it afterwards. That's I've never had service that bad.
I have. Fuck you, Red Robin.
For the record, our local Mexican place, which I am fairly certain has at least a couple of illegals in it, they are awesome.
Yeah, see, I was actually more surprised this was a Mexican restaurant, not a Chinese restaurant. Because Chinese places will hire anyone under the table.
The Chinese restaurant around here, I'm fairly certain their workers came over here in a shipping container.
Well, that is quite possible, especially if
Yeah.
it's attached to a massage parlor.
Yeah, the Mexican restaurant that was right next to the Walmart I worked at, every day they came over and sent money back to Mexico.
Jeez,
Literally every day.
that's crazy. See,
Yeah.
if we really want to punish Mexico, we cut off those remittances,
Yep.
and that'll put a real damper. That's like 20-25% of Mexico's GDP.
A handful of bystanders blew whistles and shouted at agents as they detained people. Would your mama be proud of you right now? One of the bystanders asked. I don't know if these agents, if their moms are proud of them, but I am.
Oh, I am absolutely so impressed with the turnaround that ICE has done. You know, they got some good leadership in there, and now they're actually doing their jobs instead of acting like concierge service. So yeah, I'm real happy. Did you see the videos? I think Nick Sorter put them up of the ICE agents fucking with the people following them.
No.
They were driving in a roundabout for like 2 minutes, making these people follow them just in a big circle. And they were like doing little announcements to them. It was really funny. And I said they should dress up like Waldo from Where's Waldo, or Wally for you Australians. And that way, if you ever get arrested or tased by one, you have to explain how somebody dressed as Waldo did that to you. I thought that was hilarious.
In all seriousness, can somebody explain to me what I'm supposed to be mad about with this story?
Yeah, they're just mad that these freeloading parasites are getting deported. I don't understand any of this. These guys are out there doing their job and protecting us because a lot of these people are straight up criminals. Other than just breaking into our country.
Police have done this other places too, where I know they've done it to like our McDonald's when I worked at a McDonald's. They were looking for somebody, and so they came in and they ate, and they were checking out the place as they ate, and the guy did get arrested. He deserved it.
Well, that's just good police work. I mean, you're
Yeah.
casing the place out, and if you're just sitting there eating, no one's going to suspect anything. They're like, ha ha ha, we tricked them, and really they're like observing who's working and what they're doing. That's just good policing.
If you're one of these illegals who's working there and ICE comes in to eat there and you stuck around, I feel like that's on you for getting arrested.
Well, you're kind of at a Kobayashi Maru, because if you take off running right away, they're going to know that you're one of their probably on their list. But if you hang around, you run the chance of getting caught too. So you have to go to the bathroom and climb out the vent like an adult.
Slip out the back door. I guarantee you the restaurant has a back door. Go out the back door and leave while they're eating. Why did you stick around?
Monkey, my dad used to always say, orange is not the color of rocket science.
That's fair, but plus, why did they waited until the place was closed so that they weren't arresting them in a crowded area? Just followed them. They needed lunch, so they ate. I see nothing wrong with this story.
I don't need, if anything, it's super polite because not only did they give the restaurant money and support the local economy, they waited until the shift was over so that the manager wasn't fucked with a shortage of people.
Yeah.
I think that's incredibly courteous. So helping the locals, job openings, they created several jobs there. ICE is definitely creating occupations for people now. So, yeah, I have no issue with this, and I don't understand why people are so bent out of shape about national security, helping the economy, lowering all the parasites freeloading off of our tax money. This is all win-win.
Yeah, I don't understand why we're supposed to be upset by this.
I don't either. If I was 20 years younger, I would sign up for ICE because they're offering great financial incentives. It looks like a pretty cool job overall. Yeah, you might get hit by a lunatic in an SUV occasionally, but there's risks in any job.
This guy says there are no words. ICE agents, if there's no words, then why did you keep writing?
There are no words, but I'm going to ramble on for 2 paragraphs.
ICE agents ate lunch at a small local Mexican restaurant in Minnesota, enjoyed their meal. You don't know that they enjoyed their meal. That's speculation,
Well,
sir.
I mean, who doesn't love fajitas?
Then came back later that night as the restaurant was closing down and arrested the people who had served them. Okay.
They make it sound like they got bad service. They're going to bust everybody.
I do love that a lot of people are cheering it on. I really don't know why I'm supposed to be mad.
Yeah, I don't get it either. You don't see drug dealers getting arrested and people are like, boo, unless they're drug addicts.
This isn't like a cop who uses a prostitute and then arrests her.
Yeah.
Because that's very hypocritical.
And
these are people
probably shoplifting.
Yeah, and my guess is that they didn't arrest everybody from the restaurant because
no, of course
that would have been in the story. They arrested the 3 illegals.
Yeah, they only arrested the people that were on their list. You know, the illegals who probably all have extensive criminal records.
Yeah, please understand that these lists that these ICE agents have, for all the talk of them arresting people at Home Depot, that's not what most of this is. They are still mostly targeting people who have long records. Hey, Data, how you doing, man?
Hey, long time no see.
These are not people who were just here illegally, although those are fine to arrest. See people like Ilhan Omar. He said he was only going to arrest the bad ones. That's Trump never said that they would only deport the extra criminals.
The one that chick Renee died for trying to protect was a child diddler.
Yeah.
This is what nobody wants
why
to
I say
that, but
she's a bad mom. I mean, she died protecting somebody who would have raped her children if given the chance.
Absolutely, and it's gross. Of course, Antifa does seem to have an inordinate amount of perverts and sex pests, but
yes.
I'm kind of tired of people standing up for criminals. Like you didn't have like the tag light on your license plate that went out and you got a ticket. Nobody fucking cares about that. You got caught with a couple of joints and you got busted on that. Nobody cares about that. You're a fucking sex pest or a murderer or an attempted murder. Why would anyone feel sorry for you? You know, we have gotten away from this idea of bad people, of evil. And we need to get back to that because there are evil people out there who will hurt you and do bad things to you. And if we don't remove them from society, we're going to have anarchy and chaos. Probably some warlords.
On your screen right now, this is from Ted Lieu. The left is having another crash out.
I'm so tired of Ted Lieu, too.
It says Trump Trophy Drop-Off Center, and it's a little kid handing Trump a trophy. He had a couple of others. And if you guys don't know what this is about, that chick in Venezuela who got the Nobel Peace Prize gifted it to Trump, and they are mad as a motherfucker about it.
Well, honestly, he probably deserved it more than she did.
He absolutely deserved it more than she did. He deserved it way more than Obama did. And the only reason he hasn't got it is because the left doesn't like Trump. Say whatever you want about the man, but if you're giving out the Nobel Peace Prize, he ended 2 wars. Don't forget the Afghan war ends because of Trump, even though Biden fucked it all up. You have the Abraham Accords. You have him going into Venezuela and taking out Maduro.
Yeah, and he also brokered peace between Cambodia and Thailand.
Yeah.
And a couple other like minor skirmishes around the world. And he's trying to resolve the Ukraine-Russia war. So if anybody's been promoting peace, it was President Trump.
Yep.
People don't like to hear that, but he has not dragged us into any major wars. He hasn't done anything insane like they keep trying to make him look. So, yeah, I think he deserved that, especially for the Abraham Accords. That was a huge win.
But they are so mad. And it's not like he demanded it from her. She's like, I'm giving it to him.
Oh, yeah, the India-Pakistan skirmishes, too.
given who she is, she was a dissident under Maduro. She's got a voice down there. Of all people, she's going to be like, yeah, I like Trump because he took out her problem. Again, I don't think Venezuela's going to change a lot, guys. But if you're her and you're having to hide because you have an opinion against Maduro and Trump comes in and removes the motherfucker, you're probably going to be a fan.
Yeah.
But old Teddy, man, Teddy is really upset about this. He's got several different posts about it. I don't even know what that is. He's got that one. He's got this one. Breaking Fox Sports gives Trump a Masters trophy. Ha 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 ha. Teddy. Why you hate brown women so much, man? What you got against brown women? Brown woman gave him that, and you're like, I don't like it. You know, he didn't win the award, Jack. I'm pretty sure she'll keep the $1 million prize.
I mean, yeah, you can always get another replacement trophy too, or medal, whatever it is.
But this is not just a gift. He honestly deserves it. If you're really talking about what the Peace Prize is supposed to exemplify, how does he not have one? And Jimmy fucking Carter did.
Yeah.
Obama did. What? Arafat did. Didn't he get a partial prize? Or was that's the Man of the Year.
He got some kind of major award.
Did Arafat get a Peace Prize? Now I can't remember. Arafat Peace Prize. Yeah, he won the Nobel Peace Prize in 94. An actual fucking terrorist. Nobody denies the man's a terrorist. An actual terrorist has a Nobel Peace Prize. The guy who got the Abraham Accords signed doesn't.
Yeah. Well, you know, he worked with the Jews.
The guy who ended the Iraq War doesn't. The guy who ended the Afghan War doesn't. Odd. But sure, it's totally not political. I just love that they're crashing out over it because there's nothing they can do about it.
Yeah.
And it's not like Trump forced her to do it. Or, you know, if you don't give me that, we'll invade you too. No, none of that shit. She did it of her own volition. So all they can do is like pretend he didn't deserve it. Really? I mean, I guess. And they're going to whine about this for days.
Oh, they'll be whining about that. It'll be like January 6th for them. They're going to whine about it forever because they're a bunch of crybabies.
Well, they think they have a humorous thing because they don't understand humor.
Yeah, that's sad.
They don't understand what's funny or why things are funny. What's funny is you mocking the girl who actually has to deal with what Maduro was doing, giving her Peace Prize to Trump. That's what's funny.
Yeah.
Hey, Obama earned his Peace Prize by getting elected. Yeah.
By showing up. Yeah. Good job.
He had literally done nothing to deserve that. But what the fuck? Last thing I want to talk about, Jack, is the Department of State here in Michigan. Jocelyn Bennett. No, what's her last name? Our Secretary of State. Her office is being sued right now, Jack, for discriminating against black people.
Really?
Yeah. And I don't have a lot to say over it other than Democrats were discriminating against black people. I'm completely shocked by that.
I was so shocked that their hoods almost came off.
The party of slavery, the party of Jim Crow, the party of the Klan, the party of segregation. They were Benson. Thank you. Benson's her name. They were being racist, were they? I don't know how to handle that.
That's insane. I just don't understand these people.
And look, I don't know if there's any validity to the charge or not. Look, a lot of people sue and claim discrimination when there wasn't any. But the fact that it was the Democrats again being accused of discriminating against black people, when you guys going to wake up? There's all that wokeness going. When you guys actually going to wake up and realize what the Democratic Party is?
Yeah.
And has always been. They exist because they didn't want to pick their own fucking cotton. And hey, but there was a change when Nixon was around. Yeah, that makes sense. How has the Democratic Party been working for you? Go out there and tell them you don't think illegals should be allowed in the country and see how well they treat you. See how many slurs they're suddenly okay with saying.
I mean, this is the party of planting a garden on cardboard in their autonomous zones. These are not smart people.
They're not. Like I said, guys, I'm not burned out. I'm not anything other than just bored with the world right now. I'm just bored with it. There's so much stupid going on. And it's all been done before. Like what we're seeing in Minnesota. Nobody's singling out Minneapolis, even though that's where it's happening. This white lady gets herself shot, right? And they think this is their next George Floyd moment. And the usual suspects are all on board. Although I will be honest, the majority of the press hasn't really gone hard in on this, because then they'd have to show the tape over and over again like they did with Floyd. And if you show the tape long enough, somebody's going to go, wait, did he just get hit by a car? So they've really downplayed the Renee Good stuff as much as they can while still trying to push it. Monk, find a way to entertain yourself. I do. I mean, mostly I'm just in my own head imagining different things or thinking. That's what I do. She was trying to miss the ICE officers, but she didn't miss. That is seriously. I mentioned this before you got on, Jack. We don't throw people in jail for driving drunk when they haven't hit anybody, when the police just find them driving drunk because they hit somebody. We do it because that's reckless and they could have killed someone. Her driving like that with somebody in front of her, whether she meant to hit them or not, is actually kind of irrelevant. It can be relevant if they know for a fact she did try to, but you don't even need that for it to be a criminal charge. It's at the very least reckless.
Yeah, she had already kind of built up a couple of charges because she wasn't following a lawful order to get out of her car. She was fleeing from law enforcement, and she tried to hit one.
Yeah.
She did, I should say.
She did hit one, yeah.
So, yeah, she just stacked up a bunch of, well, I mean, fleeing's a felony in my state. I don't know about anywhere else, but plus obstructing because she was blocking their path. So she was already racking up several charges before that. So, look, these people don't understand consequences.
Well, they never have had them. I mean, especially when you're talking about white women. Sorry, white ladies, you guys get away with so much shit.
Yeah,
and the first time you're confronted with it, it confuses you.
Yeah, and she was smiling and being sarcastic because she really didn't seem to think they were serious.
Bro, that body cam footage is kind of hard to watch with her little bitch ass wife there talking shit to the officer.
That bitch needs to be charged as an accessory to attempted murder, because her yelling "drive baby drive" when the guy's right in front, and she knew what she was doing.
She, as soon as the officer yells "get out of the car," that's when live woman goes over like she's gonna get in the car.
Yeah, because she was gonna tell her to flee.
Thank you, Gigi. Michigan went from the great hood of the North to Michigan over the past 15 years.
Michistan.
Mitchistan, thank you. A lot of the problems in Michigan come from white ladies. I'm just going to be honest with you. There's a ton of them up here. They're all over the fucking place. There's not a lot of brown up this way, Jack. You got to go down towards Detroit, little parts of outside of Grand Rapids, some down in Kalamazoo, but the majority of the state is just honky white, and it's a bunch of goddamn bored women.
Yeah, the bored women are one of the most dangerous things on the planet. They will find something to advocate for.
Well, look what they did with like prohibition, man. That was a white lady thing.
Yeah.
White ladies gave us Al Capone.
Sadly, yeah.
Yeah. Because some bitches decided they didn't like that their husbands were drunk, and instead of dealing with that, they're like, nobody should ever be allowed to drink ever again. And dumbass men were like, fuck it,
Okay.
fine, we'll get rid of it.
Okay, I'm gonna impress her, huh?
Men,
Cool.
stop that shit. Just stop. Be fucking men, for God's sake.
Do we have time for one more video?
Maybe.
It's a short one.
Is it gonna piss me off?
Maybe. I don't know. I just find things and I have to share. I'm not going to show you the creepy one with the dude, maybe a woman dancing, talking about feeling sexy, because that was a horror show.
fun.
I don't want to visit on.
I hypocrite. I stopped following him for his racist bullshit.
Yeah, I know, but every now and then he posts a good video.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he made this video or anything, but yeah.
No,
bro.
Yeah, I get why you don't follow him. He's an anti-Semite and a racist, from what I can tell.
All right, what do we got here?
Yeah, the protester.
I don't understand what he's going through right now.
Jesus Christ,
but I
is not
call
gonna
his
stop
name.
me from putting the back
I
of your
asked
head
Jesus
on the
Christ
back of the fucking deck, sir.
for him to.
Jesus is the only thing stopping you from beating that man. It's not the fact that you're like 3 feet tall and probably get hurt.
Do you like his wizard hat too? I called it the
do.
sorting hat.
Did you see the video of that one guy? Some idiot is blaring a bullhorn in his ear, and they eventually get into it. And the guy, we're going to call him Bullhorn, and the other guy punches Bullhorn and knocks him on his ass.
Oh yeah, he cold cocked him good.
And then there's a crowd of people, and another guy tries to attack him, and he punches that guy and knocks him on his ass too. And in that time, Bullhorn's friends get him up and convince him to go over there again.
Yeah, because he didn't learn.
And the dude got one shot again.
Yeah, and that time the dude dropped pretty hard. But that man that was attacked by the Bullhorn guy, because they were sticking it in his ear, making it make siren sounds and stuff.
Yeah.
That dude took out like 4 people, and he was probably our age.
Yeah.
That's how pussy these people are.
Overweight. And yeah, he was not like some buff bodybuilder guy.
No, he was just like a normal middle-aged dude. But, maybe he works on a farm or something. But
I just love Bullhorn stalking over there, because when he walks back up to him, he's walking like, I'm going to kick his ass. And the guy just sized him up and knocked him down. It was funny as fuck.
The fact that he was able to fight his way out of that crowd was pretty impressive. I mean, granted, they're pussy hippies, but they tend to swarm like locusts. They're very much a hyena pack mentality.
Well, this is why I wish I was a younger guy, because I like to fight, and most of these guys, I've seen them throw punches. They're not very good.
No, they throw wild punches and shitty haymakers.
Relax. I rebuke all demons.
Jesus
and
Christ
the devil.
is not going to help you.
I rebuke the devil.
Bro.
Jesus just answered his prayer.
Yeah, we shouldn't have shown this video.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
That's all right.
Knocked his sorting hat off. The guy's fine. He didn't get hit very hard. But
Shut the fuck up, Ernie, bitch. Leave him the fuck alone. I've asked you several times. Get the fuck out of here.
He suddenly don't have a lot to say, do he?
No, not anymore. Guys, like, shut the fuck up and leave him alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know, this is what I'm talking about. These people have no consequences to the shit they do. So when they finally look, what that guy did, not cool. Strolling up to somebody, hitting them from behind with a fucking skateboard, not a good idea.
Generally not. No. Could have seriously hurt that guy, but I don't think he was trying to hurt him really badly because he could have.
Yeah, he could have killed him actually. Don't do that.
Yeah,
However,
lucky that wasn't Rittenhouse, but
that dude immediately changes his tune.
Yeah.
Immediately, like, He didn't square up to this kid after he was just talking mad shit about how the only reason you're not on your back with your head busted on the concrete is because Jesus saved you.
Yeah.
Where did that energy go, pussy?
Yeah, because they know that really devout Christians are going to turn the other cheek and not do anything.
Well,
so you're talking mad shit, and then somebody comes and pulls your card. That's on you, man.
It's not just the Christians, it's most people.
Yeah.
Most people are not going to get into violent confrontations because most people don't want to be in violent confrontations.
No, it hurts even when you win.
So these guys get away with just being shitbags of people, saying whatever they want to whoever they want. They don't care, even including little kids. We've seen them do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's no consequences for it. And people, you shouldn't have consequences for free speech. Not government consequences, no. But I'm not one of those people who think violence is never the answer. Isn't it?
Well,
isn't it sometimes the answer?
We have reached a point where people are tired of this nagging bullshit, this overly moralizing.
Yeah.
And it's about time, honestly, that people start standing up to these assholes saying, no, you shut up. You don't get to tell me what to do.
Yeah, the lack of any kind of fear for being this big of a douchebag. And again, the guy who comes up and hits him, that's a wrong way to do it. But if the guy who he was talking to walked up and popped him in the mouth, I'd have been all right with it.
Yeah, I don't approve of the tactic, but I understand it.
And this little pussy would have done the same thing. Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I guarantee you, dude with the sorting hat, if he didn't see that camera, he probably would have gone up and spit on that dude or shoved him or something. Yeah. Because that's their standard operating procedure. If they have enough friends around, they will attack you.
Yeah.
Because they have this desire to be some sort of revolutionary. And they do get very violent.
I'm genuinely shocked that we don't have more of base stickman, right?
Yeah. That duck hunting video, there's a woman approaching at least two men with guns, and she's throwing rocks around at the duck pond where they're trying to hunt. That is the most arrogantly brazen thing I have seen in a long time. You're coming up saying fuck off to a couple of strangers wearing camo hunting, and you're throwing rocks in their general direction, fucking up what they're doing. You have no fear at that point. You are suicidally stupid.
Several people have said they couldn't tell what was being said. All it was the guy saying that if it wasn't for Jesus, he'd beat that guy's ass, and that guy going, you're a demon and Jesus will protect me from you. Of the two of them, I'd say the guy who said Jesus would protect him was right.
Yeah, it really looked like his prayers were answered.
It really did.
Look, so like they said on My Name is Earl, karma doesn't have fists because karma doesn't have hands.
I just I'm tired of all these fucking idiots. Everybody thinks that they should be allowed to say whatever they want to say. Not everybody, these lefties think they should be able to say whatever they want to say. And no.
Yeah.
You can say it, but there should be a line. There should be a line that you don't cross. And when you do, I can pop you in the face for it.
Their rules are exactly that, though. They can say whatever they want, but you can't, because then they can attack you for saying things they don't like. the hypocrisy is wearing thin with people.
I mean, even in court, you can be assaulted, and clearly everybody saw it happen. Everybody knows it happened, and the guy who did it can say, "Yep, I did it," and him walk out of a courthouse free because you antagonized it.
Yeah, what do they call that? The fighting words doctrine?
Yeah, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, if you're an instigator, you started it. So if somebody pops you in the mouth because you're being a douchebag, most people won't understand that you are the mouthy dum-dum.
But
So,
we've got it in our head. Violence is never the answer. I mean, when I was in school, if somebody started a fight, they got suspended.
mhm.
By the time I left school, if somebody hit you and you hit them back, you both got suspended,
Yeah.
which is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in my life.
Well, and that's why a lot of these policies are so dumb, because they're not designed to work. They're designed to punish everybody. What it
Yeah.
teaches people is don't fight back, or
Yes.
you'll be in trouble. So just be a victim.
Yep.
That's stupid. I know that video was a little suspect, and I'm sorry for that.
Oh,
I
it's all
probably should have had you screen it first, but I'm just so sick of this shit. It's nice to see somebody get their consequences, and I don't want to see people get hurt. But at the same time, it seems like that's the only way they learn anymore. Like, apparently people don't understand that they're subject to consequences too.
That's female thinking at its worst. It really is, because you got to punish everybody. No, whoever started the fight's the one who should get in trouble.
Yeah, it comes from that same mentality of we can't keep score. You know, that like
Yeah.
everybody's the same. We don't need to keep score because who cares? That we all are winners. No, we're not.
Well, it's the literal embodiment of violence is never the answer. Somebody has violently assaulted you and you hit them back. That's not the answer. Yeah, it is.
It's an answer.
That's how you deal with bullies, is
Yeah.
don't take their shit.
And all these mini tyrants that are running around moralizing us like they're on the HOA board, it's tiresome, and they haven't learned fear or consequences.
Yeah. Well, you don't learn fear without consequences. And
That's true.
as long as these people don't have them, I mean, we haven't touched on this, but the Supreme Court just heard the case for Title IX and trans people in sports.
Oh my god. Aren't they supposed to drop a couple of rulings here in the next day or two?
I wouldn't expect their rulings typically come out, the major rulings, in June.
In June, okay.
Yeah.
I heard they were going to drop a couple, but
They might. Sometimes they announce ahead that they're dropping some, and they do it throughout the year. But with the major cases, they tend to wait until June as they're closing up the session for the year.
yes, they could go home and not deal with it.
Yeah.
All right, here you go. Bye.
Just listening to the arguments in that, Alito asking the lady, how can we judge a law based on the sexes when you can't define the sexes?
Yeah, it sounded like they weren't able to define a woman for the justices.
The justices were trying to get the people to do it because in a court case, it's important. You have to have definitions.
What? No, that's bigotry, something or other.
And it was just the lawyer that was being asked the question by Alito being just so dumb. So dumb. She actually says, no, that sexes are real, right? But what we're saying is that for the ones who are fake, it's actually better for the state to just play along. I'm paraphrasing like a motherfucker here, but that's what she was saying. She's being asked
you're summing it up very well, though.
She's being asked by one of the highest justices in the land to define woman. And instead of doing that, she's like, there's a woman in front of the fucking court. This
Like at that point,
never had to face consequences in her life. Otherwise, she would know doing something like that is retarded.
Yeah. Well, you kind of expect him to flip the podium and run at that point.
Yeah.
Like, you can't answer a simple question.
If I'm the court at that point, I'm just laughing at him. Seriously. Thank you, Michael. I'm tired of people who don't share or even understand my principles, weaponizing them against me, especially people who don't understand Christianity. Yeah, look,
That's a lot of people these days.
I'm not a Christian. I have used Christianity against people who claim to be Christians and don't understand their own book, but only when they're being douchebags. Most of the people that you see do this, they just throw it out there. Like, I mean, we just had Christmas, so of course we had to see the Jesus was an immigrant too. No, he wasn't. Mary had to stay in there because they didn't like immigrants. No, she didn't. They don't even understand the stories, much less the underlying themes of the stories.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get it. I get it. But with that, we're gonna wrap up. Jack, I am severely lightheaded right now.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I've been having some blood pressure issues. Nothing major. Don't freak out, guys. But I've been getting lightheaded here and there. So
That's
we're gonna wrap this one up. And I'm
should go to
probably
a
gonna go lay
doctor.
down. Nah, I'll be all right. Guys, thanks for coming and hanging out with us. Thank you so much for the donations. You guys are so very kind. Thank you to Satsu, who's not here anymore. Check out 2 Cents Plus. Jack, anything on the show?
No, I haven't done anything, but thank you guys for the tips. Spartan John, hope the shoulder heals up quick. And you guys are awesome. Thanks for coming out and watching the show. And bye, Satsu.
Guys, no long outro. Jack, a pleasure as always.
Always glad to be here.
Take care of yourselves. We love you. We'll see you next time, guys. Bye now.
Bye, everybody.
Song.